All right, welcome back. Now up for the world's hardest game 3. Okay, we skipped the world's hardest game 2, and there's also world's hardest game 4, but right now, world's hardest game 3. Okay, time will be in 3, 2, 1, go.
So this game's a bit different to the first game. This is more of an open area. Instead of level by level, we have to get all the coins in this.
Now there's a trick
area.
right here. Let me just interrupt. I'm going to go straight through this enemy.
Boom. So yeah, there's a specific like frame that you have to wait for. Like not wait for, like yeah, you can squeeze in between the dots.
It's a frame perfect alignment, but there is a consistent way to set it up, which means it's not too difficult to replicate.
Yeah.
And that's again abusing the same issue with Flash that I mentioned earlier in the World's Hardest Game 1. Basically, the faster an enemy is moving, the smaller its hitbox is, because the hitbox of an enemy is actually the intersection of where it is on the current frame and where it was on the previous frame. So when there's fast-moving enemies, you can often clip through them.
Yeah, so that's the bottom sector done. Danicker's just got to get the color. So we're doing 100%, which means all the coins which we need to get, but all the paints and all the keys as well. So we're finishing the last area here. Getting a few coins, and there's actually a trick coming up with this key. What Danicker's going to do is going to get the key, and there's a few frames right here.
No, I missed it.
Ooh.
I'll just play it. Oh no, I'll try again.
So when you get the key, it plays a cutscene, but before that cutscene plays, we're able to
I
move
got it now.
through dots and hit the checkpoint before dying. And that's a good time saver right there. We get the last couple coins, and we do it again to go through the enemies and escape faster.
Yeah, so just like that, we're done with level 1. There's a strange bug with that key at the top of that room where if you touch the checkpoint before the cutscene starts, you'll actually lose the key and have to go back and collect it, so I'm very glad that that didn't happen. Yeah, so we just finished level 1. This game has only 5 levels, but because they're like open area levels, there's a lot to do, and when we get into the later levels, they're a lot bigger with longer patterns that are also more difficult. So the first 3 levels will go by pretty quickly, but levels 4 and 5 will take a lot more time.
Yeah, very well said. So here we go, the key room. Yeah, you know, like, you gotta dodge the red circles.
The red circles? We're on level 2, H is blue.
Yeah, no, that is totally red, right?
Yeah, I think you need to get your eyes checked.
Ooh, yeah.
We will get some red circles later on.
Yeah, the more deeper into the game we get, the colors change to like purple, then red, and maybe even like black.
Yep, there'll be some black later on. I should also say, I'm doing a little donation thing. I will be donating 1 cent per death per 10 kilometers from ASMM.
What? All right, yeah. I understood that. All right, so finishing up here. So the movement is actually like really tight. So the hitbox in this is actually instead of being kind of like a 5 dots, kind of in a plus shape in the middle of the character, there's hit detectors in the corners of the player. So the movement is a lot more tighter than in World's Hardest Game 1.
Yeah, and not only you have hit points... Oh, that's a bit unfortunate.
What?
Not only you have hit points in the corner of the player, but also the player's quite a lot bigger than the World's Hardest Game 1, if you didn't notice. So, yeah, it's makes the game harder in various ways. Oh no, that's... yeah. See, this is one of those cases, like I was talking about earlier, where if you get thrown off the cycle that you're expecting, you can get put in some weird situations. Unfortunately there, I should have waited a little bit longer, but I think we're good to go now. I should have waited up here.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with different dots moving at different speeds and having different cycles. It's definitely play by feel and by ear, and it's scary, especially in a marathon run.
Yeah, for the most part, we aim to just like have particular routes that we've practiced to go through a level. But if you die and you get thrown off your expected pattern, then sometimes you just have to improvise and hope for the best. All right, so that's the blue paint. There's one paint in each level, which allows the player to change colors. It's basically an optional collectible, but for World Tours Game 3 100%, it is no longer optional because it is 100%.
You're the same color as the enemies.
Yeah, that's right. Don't get confused.
Alright, so we're in the left sector of level 2. There's a lot of stuff we gotta do in this middle area, but there's huge sections in the top and bottom, and they all have like its own little theme. So here, like the dots, you have to go up and down, but you also have to go left and right, so you don't die. Up here, oh boy, Danicker just breezing. Honestly, like I would be.
This part is way easier than it looks.
Oh man. Oh. And the further into the game you get, actually, the less checkpoints there are. So Danicker like has to clutch up big time, and like if he can do like 99% of an area, and then like dies, and then it throws him all the way back and he has to do it again. So that is terrifying for World Tours Game 3. Like I'm so glad that I don't have to play this one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the World Tours Game 3 does have some lengthy sections towards the end of the game where you can lose like a couple of minutes if you die a single time. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but we've got contingency time. I mean, an estimate's an estimate.
Yeah, so the last 6 coins are in the top right here, and we're finishing up in the same room where we 100%. Nice. Alright.
Yeah, so normally I wouldn't need to get that key in the bottom left if I was doing any percent, because it doesn't do anything useful for me, but since it's 100%, we've got to get all the keys.
Now we've got this scramble of a room here, and throwback to level 27 in the World Tours game.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is, yeah, very, very similar to that level, if you remember it.
Yeah, a lot of references to the first 2 games, and a lot of new stuff as well. Very creative. Ooh, Danicker makes it smoothly. Oh!
Just a little bit too early there.
So also what Danicker does is he goes off the screen, he goes to another level and back to reset the cycles, which helps like a lot. Ooh!
Yeah, if I need to... it's called a pattern reset for pretty obvious reasons. If I want to... oh, that was terrible. If I want to reset the cycle, then I'll do a pattern reset because whenever you change rooms, it starts the cycle from the beginning again. So you'll probably see me do that usually if I die, and then I'll do that to get back on the cycle that I'm familiar with. That was not really intended. Let's just wait here.
Oh, sneaky little safety zone.
Yeah, this is, if you're playing this casually, I recommend just going up the top instead of going through the middle, because it's a lot easier. And you can sneak through that way.
Nice.
Level 3 is one of the most sort of open levels. It doesn't have a very linear structure. So we're going to be going back and forth and around and about different places as we unlock various keys and such, which allow us access to different rooms. So something the World Tours Game 3 has, which the World Tours Game 1 doesn't really have, is like backtracking through areas that you've already completed in order to get somewhere new once you've like unlocked a door.
Yeah, this game is all about like, you get to really explore the area like multiple times and have different experiences each time. You can like, even before even playing the game, there's like you have to play the game to get to the start of the game.
Yeah, that's right. To select the options in the main menu, you have to dodge enemies in order to get there.
Gosh, what if I want to like quit the game? I gotta do the hardest like task strats to be able to quit World's Hardest Game. But yeah, that really like sets the scene for what this game is about.
Yeah, it has like a nice, more like immersive feeling than the World's Hardest Game 1 and 2, which are just like single rooms in each level.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame.
We can't miss a single coin, otherwise the ending door won't unlock.
Yeah, the gold door at the end of each level will only open once you have all the coins.
So the middle of this room is going to be a lot harder than the edges because like that's where everything meets up, especially like the direct middle. So like how is this even? Oh boy.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait a little bit for the cycle because I lost some time earlier missing that coin.
Oh my. Gee. And there's no checkpoint. So, oh my god.
Yeah, this is one of the this is one of those stints where you don't get a checkpoint for quite a while.
My knees are weak right now.
You're sitting down.
Calling me out like that. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Nice.
Alright, we got through that. So, yeah, that's as far as level 3 goes, that's probably one of the longest sections without a checkpoint. So it's pretty good to not die there because it can be a big time loss if you do. There is actually another long section coming up shortly that that we hope not to die on. But the longest sections will be in level 4 and 5 because that's where the checkpoints get further apart. We're almost done with level 3. We've got basically we're going to go over to C1, collect a bunch of keys, and then we need to go down to C3 to get the yellow paint, and then we'll be finito.
I like these like big rooms where it's like a level, but it's big. Like, you know what I mean? So there's multiple like sections that we have to focus on. Danicker here is unlocking the middle key, which is the most important one we need. Here we go. No checkpoints. He's making his way downtown, walking fast.
Yeah, this is one of the long sections where I want to not die.
Checkpoint. Hey,
good.
Nice. And now it's like cleanup and getting to the end with a few divots, right?
Don't forget the yellow paint.
How could I forget the yellow paint? Oh my god.
So the yellow paint, even though we're only in level 3, the yellow paint is actually the hardest paint in the game. And, oh, that's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah. So this yellow paint, if you haven't played this game, it is astronomically difficult. I remember as a kid spending the sun was up and I was like, alright, I'm playing this game. And I got to that room and the sun was literally down and I was still struggling. And you'll see in a minute why. No checkpoints, really tight movement, multiple sections. Here we go.
Yeah, it's basically a precision challenge of various kinds.
Alright. So you're locked in now. You're gonna get... Ooh.
A cool thing about this room is that you can enter from the top or from the left, but we choose the top because it's slightly faster.
Ooh.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I think maybe this resolution is slightly different from the one I'm used to.
So I'll just explain resolution.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to do this a little bit differently, but it's okay.
Alright, so with the World's Hardest Game series, with the World's Hardest Game series, different resolutions of a screen changes how the game works. So if a game is if you're playing on a 4K monitor, then like the hitboxes will be different compared to a 1080p monitor. And yeah, it really changes how we have to play a little bit.
There's certain tricks that are only possible on particular. In this case, there's something going on where usually I would just hold up left there, but I have to do a little squiggle in order to avoid that enemy.
Alright, that's the first area good. Alright, this area is very tight. Alright, he starts, he goes. Holy moly. And that's it!
Right,
oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That is incredible.
That can easily take 5 or 10 minutes if things go downhill.
Gosh, or 5 or 10 hours if you're like, if you're me. Holy moly. A little clip there, nice. Wow. And now we run to the end, and that's it. That's level 3.
Yep. All right. So now we're on to the hard levels.
Oh boy. So yeah, you can tell the game's harder now because the colors have just changed. Oh boy, we got purple now. An interesting glitch in this level is there's some coins. So when you die in this game, you have to recollect everything and like start over, right? But some of these coins are bugged, and we can collect them and die, and they'll still be collected, which you know is very nice knowledge to have because like we've looked into it for like routing and stuff.
Yeah, we're not going to be currently making use of that in this run, but it's something you can do, and I guess if you're a casual player it's useful, but it only works with certain specific coins, so
yeah,
it won't help you out everywhere.
That looks really tough.
Unfortunately, I missed the coin that I was trying to get, but I can get it later.
Yeah, so with the whole backtracking thing, we don't have to collect every coin in a room, because since we're going through there again, we can just like get like the left side, the middle side, the right side, as needed. Oh my goodness. See, that is just one big mess, and you somehow navigated yourself through all of that. Like,
that's a case of having a specific route planned and practiced for. Okay, whoops. Planned and practiced for many years. And we're coming up to 4E5, which is one of the hardest rooms in the whole game.
oh my gosh. Yeah, so the reason this is so hard, we move up, down, left, right, and we can go diagonal, but like the shapes of these circles are very like L-shaped, like but like curved, right? So we have to tap up, left, up, and we have to like really navigate our way, like tapping lots of buttons really fast, so we don't like run into a wall. So here, Danicker.
Yeah, and I'll be doing a pattern reset every time I die because I need a specific cycle.
Yeah, beautiful room, by the way. Okay. Oh my god, let's freaking go!
Okay.
That is
It took a couple of goes, but not too bad. So, funnily enough, the hardest 2 rooms in the game are not actually in level 5. In fact, even the hardest 3 rooms, if you include the yellow paint. So, the hardest room in the game will also be coming up later in level 4. Level 5, the patterns tend to be slightly easier, but the thing that makes it hard is that the checkpoints are further away. But that's not too bad for a speedrunner because once you learn the pattern, you can usually get through most areas pretty consistently.
Nice.
We could go for some donations if we have any at the moment.
Yep. We had a $10 anonymous donation come in with the comment, "Simulate to farm donations." And that donation is going towards the farming simulator run. And we are currently 20% of the way there. So if you want to get that bonus game in to see a farming simulator run, get your donations in. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, time's running out. Get in quick. Alright, so just here we're picking up these coins that we left behind earlier. Turns out it's slightly faster to collect them on the way back than it is to collect them on the way there. Although I died a couple of times, so you can throw that advice out the window. And we're heading into 4D2, which is a nice callback to level 30 from the World Series Game 1, the final level. If you remember how Blue blitzed through that, then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh. Thank God for cycles, because in level 30 for World Series Game 1, if you die, then the runner has no idea what they're doing. With the whole roll, like, they all come together and there's like nothing you can do. So luckily with this route, we're able to just breeze through.
Yeah, one of the differences is in World Series Game 1, you can't do a pattern reset at all because there's no way to leave the room and come back. So if you like mess up a pattern, there's nothing you can do. You just have to stick with it. Whereas in World Series Game 3, if you mess a pattern, you can reset it by changing to a different room. So that makes certain things easier.
Just don't die.
Yeah, just don't touch the dots, and then
whoa. Incredible. Oh boy. So yeah, this is the hardest room in the game?
As far as I'm concerned.
So the reason this is so hard is because you'll see in a moment here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
The way these things move, there's like a lot. Is it pixel like perfect? Some area?
I don't think any individual move is pixel perfect, but the fact that you have to string so many different moves together is what makes it difficult.
Yeah, right here. Right. Oh my gosh, that's only 1 out of 4. Okay. Each tap is so specific. And he makes 50%.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, basically you have to tap extremely quickly, but not too quickly. And also you need to slow down or speed up depending on whether you're going on the straight section or the corners. And the window you have is not very big, so it can be pretty brutal. The good news is the checkpoints are very close together, but when you're stuck on a pattern, it doesn't feel like they're close together, because you could get stuck there for a couple of minutes.
Nice. Alright, the last two. Oh. Alright, here we go.
Now we just need to head back. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate.
Damn. Holy moly. Last one. Ah. Yeah, this is extraordinarily tight. Yeah, I think this is where I actually got stuck in my playthrough as a kid. I couldn't get past this room. So this is a miracle. And there it is. That is incredible.
That's the hardest bit done, because this bit is not too bad. And that's the bulk of level 4 complete. We do have some tricks coming up soon that are kind of cool. But first we need to backtrack to near where the start of the level was. And we've done all the hard bits. We've got all the coins from here.
Man. Oh.
Would it be okay for me to read a donation?
Yeah, jump in.
Yep, we had a $50 donation come in from Berry Family that say, "Go Daniel, looking good."
Thank you. Alright, yeah, so coming up here we have 2 tricks in the next room. The first one is going to be what we call a main menu pattern reset. Basically, once I get to the middle checkpoint in this room, I want to do a pattern reset to save time on the cycle, but I can't do it because I'm not at the edge of a room where I could change rooms. However, if you go to the main menu and resume game, that will also reset the pattern. So even though it takes some time to go to the menu and resume game, it still ends up saving a couple of seconds. And the second trick I'll explain in a moment once I do this bit. So we're just going to go to the menu, hit continue, and then I'm going to turn on speech bubbles. Speech bubbles is an option in this game where it like shows, well, speech bubbles coming out of the player, like when things happen. And one of the things that can trigger a speech bubble is when you finish a level. And that's relevant because when a speech bubble gets triggered at the end of a level, you get an extra 2 seconds before it will transition to the next level. And that's helpful because of what I'm about to do, which you can just watch and see. And yeah, by the way, if you didn't work it out, this whole pattern thing is like a memorization thing where you have to remember all the things that go backwards and forwards.
Boom. And just like that, level 4 is complete. Yeah, that speech bubble trick saves quite a bit from just passing through all the dots because we've completed the level.
Yeah, so what we just did there was abuse the fact that the player becomes invincible when they touch the finish checkpoint. And then we went over to collect the grey paint, whereas you were supposed to actually go through a different section of the level in order to get the grey paint. But we just got it from... okay, unfortunately I missed a coin here.
Yeah, so the reason we turn on the speech bubble is so we extend the amount of time that we have to move around before moving on to the next level. Which that's pretty sick. So level 5 here, this is just like the start of level 5.
Yeah, I forgot to turn speech bubbles off.
Yeah, there you go. So we gotta unlock the first door to one of many difficult rooms.
Yeah, so we're now into level 5, which is the biggest level and final level in the whole game. It's a 4x4 grid, so 16 rooms in total. And this will probably take us about 15 or 20 minutes.
Level 11 from World Source Game 1.
Yep, that's right.
Except they snipe you in the corners now.
Yeah.
Little... Unlocking that room to move on to a new level.
Yep, we'll be coming back later to pick up those coins. There is a fair share of backtracking in level 5, as with level 4. This pattern's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do here. They're moving sporadically. Okay, the middle of the room here is so it's so intense because that's where all the action like leads up to. So Danicker has squeezed through this hourglass-looking shape. There we go, and they're coming in hot, and we made it through. All right. That's another room. Damn, it's getting warm in here. From how fire your moves are. Holy moly.
Has the hot color scheme gotten to you, HS Blue?
Oh, it has. See, there you go. See the red? Yeah, there you go. Oh, this room.
Okay, we're about to do a key clip here to phase through those enemies. I don't think we really explained that earlier, but basically when you collect a key, you get 10 frames of invincibility before the cutscene plays. Unfortunately, I messed up the second bit, but that's all right. What's on the clock right now?
29 minutes and 30 seconds.
All right, we're chilling.
You are killing it. Like,
My personal best for this category is 39 minutes and 27 seconds.
and don't forget about those coins.
Yep, don't worry, we've got plenty of time. Oh,
Oh,
sometimes I miss the ones in the corner. It's okay, we can get them later.
this room is intense. Holy moly. You're just breezing through it. I don't know how you're doing that. Oh,
Another key clip
another
there.
key flip.
Yeah, that one doesn't save that much time, but it looks pretty fancy.
No kidding.
Alright, go down and save to be safe.
Safety save. Mark that for your bingo sheets.
Yeah, so this maze section here, which like slowly shifts back and forth, is like testing your multitasking skills, because you have to move forward through the maze, but also make sure that as the walls move, they don't run into you. So it's quite a difficult section of level 5.
Damn, multitasking. Like, I'm barely breathing and moving at the same time. Like, this is crazy.
Alright, we didn't die on that section, it's pretty good. Now we're going to do this bit. Got to get the coins and the key.
Oh my, a ninja.
this section.
Look at it go. Damn.
Yeah, this pattern's pretty cool. You can breeze through there if you know what you're doing.
Whoa.
Come back and save to be safe.
Would now be okay for me to say a little?
Yeah, sure.
So we got a $50 donation from Anonymous, which now means that we have raised $24,000 for Game On
Hey.
Cancer. Good work, everyone.
Wow.
That's amazing. I think, only like 500 more or so until we beat the 2022 total.
Yeah, we're getting really close.
So
Holy.
now we are.
Whoa. All these,
We've done a fair bit.
they're all moving at different, like, there's 3 different speeds happening right now.
Yeah, this is like a callback to level 21, except amped up to the nth degree.
Oh my goodness.
Just do a little pattern reset there. To save.
Damn.
Hang on a minute.
What?
I got some new tech here, HS Blue. You haven't seen this.
What are you doing? What the frick? Nah. Okay. What?
Oh,
He didn't even choke. That. What the?
There we go.
Holy crap! That is insane.
so in the past I would have paused a lot more there to just take it slow and get the coins, but now I've been practicing something a little bit harder.
Holy cow. This game is always evolving, and with how alive the Wellstars game community is, there's always new stuff happening. I can't even keep up. Wow.
Yeah, shoutouts to HS Blue, the one and only creator of the World's Best Game Discord server.
The dad. Man, I remember it was like one person. Oh my.
Oh, that was a bit silly. So in this room, basically, we've got the left side and the right side. The right side is not needed to be done in any percent, but we are doing 100%, so we must get these keys over here because they are going to be useful later.
Ooh, those keys do look pretty shiny. Like, I would get distracted very, very easily with those. Nice.
So this unlocks the room to the rainbow paint.
Ooh.
And there's a little secret there, which is if you look closely when the door opens, you will be able to see that there are some enemies blocking the transition between the top room and the bottom room. And if this was your first time playing the game, you would need to look very closely because that will affect how you play that area. And if you don't know where the safe spots are, then you will die instantly. I'll show that a bit later in the run, but for now, We need to pick up these last few coins here.
Oh my gosh, everything is so tight.
Yeah, this is actually one of the hardest rooms in the game, although it's not quite as bad as the ones in level 4, in my opinion at least. But yeah, this is basically just full of a bunch of tight maneuvers.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. There we go.
Wow, that's incredible.
That was pretty smooth. And okay, now we're heading over to the rainbow paint, the final paint. And unfortunately, it's not quite as hard as it should be. Hence why the yellow paint is harder.
Very big room, very like long distance.
Yeah, that's true.
And quite a bit of memorization with like the off-screen, like right there.
Yeah, so now you can see when I change from the top to the bottom screen, I have to be at the exact correct position in order to stay alive. Otherwise, I would run straight into those enemies. But it's not too hard to memorize because it goes basically 1 on the left, and then it goes 2 and 2, and then 3 and 3, and then 4.
Okay, yeah. I can't even remember.
It follows a pattern: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4.
Alright.
All right, and now we use a death strategy to warp back to the checkpoint because, unlike coins and keys, you actually keep a paint even if you die. So we don't want to backtrack through that whole area, so we just use a death strategy there.
Yeah, and the RGB of this cube makes the speedrun 1,000 million times faster. So that's
yeah, so the rainbow paint has a pretty dope RGB theme on it, which is nice. Can be a little bit distracting, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, I can change colors if I wish, but I prefer to just enjoy whatever color I happen to be at the time. So this is one of the longest rooms in level 5. Not only the section I just did, but also we have to do this room.
No checkpoints.
Without any checkpoints. Now this room might not look hard, but there is a trick coming up. 33 seconds after we enter this room, there is going to be a line of enemies that are going to attempt to trap us while we're in the middle of collecting all of these coins. However, we have a tool at our disposal, which is the key in the middle of this room, which triggers a cutscene, and that enables us to do a key clip.
Very satisfying movement.
Oh, just
nice.
like that. And then we just mop up the rest of these coins. You can actually collect all of the coins and the key before the enemies come. If you do a super difficult strategy, which involves sweeping out a 3-wide area of coins at a time, but that is very precise and difficult to pull off. So, oh, that's not good. Okay, so you get to see that entire section again. Yeah, that's one of the less good places to die in level 5. But lucky I've done this bit before, so I know how to do it.
It's right. The shiny room was epic.
Yeah, you guys want to see that key clip again, right? Yeah, when I was first speedrunning this game, I used to die in this room quite a bit, but after many years of practice, it's a fairly rare occurrence, but, you know, it can happen.
Yeah, like, the checkpoints get so spread out thin. Like, as a kid, how? You know, like, what?
Ah, that's a bit awkward. I should have left it for later, but it's okay. What I don't want is I don't want to be too late to get to the key and then not be next to the key when the enemies come.
Oh.
So I think I should be fine though. Yeah.
Boom. Alright. I'm loving this movement. This is just... Gosh. Okay. You got this.
HS Blue's trying not to jinx me.
Ah, let's go! Oh man, that is extremely scary.
I can definitely be a run killer if you die there 2 or 3 times. it's game over. And we're almost done with level 5. There's one major challenge ahead of us, which is the final stretch of the game, which is also a long section with no checkpoints. But it's not quite as long as that bit we just did. A bit more difficult though. So we just got to get this coin. We've got to have 760 coins before we head into this section, so that all checks out. Not going to do what I did last year at ASM and forget some coins that HS Blue pointed out to me.
Oh boy, here it is. The scariest room in the game. So, this is only one room. There's another room above, and there's no checkpoints. Like, this is it. This movement, like, I learned the pattern, and this was still extraordinarily difficult to pull off. So getting this, first try even, oh my gosh. And then we got this room. We got 3 very difficult, very scary rooms. Danicker is just gonna breeze through them. A single death, and it's right back to the very start. Oh my goodness. He is just pulling this off. Oh my heart is racing right. Okay, last one. Oh. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
That's it. And now we are at the end. Oh wait. Is it over?
HS Blue, what's happening?
I don't know. From what I can see.
Wait, how do I get out? Wait, is there a way out of here?
Oh, a wall clip. Do some crazy glitch.
I don't think I can clip into this wall. There's too many enemies there.
Wait.
Looks like I'm in quite a pickle.
Gosh, if only that dot up there was like your brother or something.
Unless.
Hey, yo.
Wait, stop!
Oh my gosh, this is so dramatic. Oh my gosh. World's hardest game. Square.
Plot twist just dropped right here.
Lore. Holy moly. The lore is insane.
So now you know if a black dot ever traps you, just tell it that you're their brother and they'll let you through.
I could write that down. And yeah, like time.
All right, we've got a little bit more cutscene left before time. Let me just say thanks for having me at ASM. I'm Danicker. This is HS Blue. If you want to join the Discord server, then you can do that. And there's also a website, twhg.info, if you want more information about playing the game, speedrunning, and any of that kind of stuff. So thanks for having us. Time will be coming up in a couple of, a little few more seconds. Be in 3, 2, 1, time. Yep, that's it from us.
I was able to defend my homeland. It's a familiar sensation, oddly soothing. Kakarot, I think I understand now why you've always been so strong.
How about we skip the introductions and get right to it, okay? You jump up!
think I understand now why you've always been so strong.
For those who have popped in or are visiting for the first time, we are AusSpeedruns, a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Game On Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com, and there's several different commands you can use in the chat to get to the AusSpeedruns website. Thank you, everyone. Hello everyone and welcome back. Up next we have Shippu Maho Daisakusen Kingdom Grand Prix with Hans Stockman. Take it away.